They told me love isn't a gesture you rehearse. It's permission quietly given to exist. I came armed with sentences, pockets full of proof, like words could stop a door from closing in the lobby. Actors trade notes over paper cups. You don't perform it, you step in and let it happen. I take my seat beside an empty armrest that doesn't ask me what I meant. A row ahead, two bodies lean together, sharing the plot by mouth to ear. I keep my hands folded like an apology, like I'm trying not to take a bear. And now I watch them learning without saying it, how to live inside another person's space. One finger under the other's shin, a kiss placed carefully like setting down a glass. I came here with a pile of language, but all the real lines get cut somewhere between the curtain and the exit sign. They teach each other how to be enough. The show is fine, everyone hits their mark. Someone cries on cue, someone laughs too loud. But my attention keeps slipping off the stage to the small off-script things. How he straightens her collar, how she shakes her head like no, stay, without making a sound. When the house lights flicker, they don't pull away, they just soften like they've done this before. I used to think love was a speech, something clean you could quote. Now I'm not so sure, maybe it's the way you hold still, so another person can breathe. And I watch them learn it without saying it, how to live inside another person's space. One finger under the other's chin, a kiss placed carefully like setting down a glass. I came here with a pile of language, but all the real lines get cut somewhere between the curtain and the exit sign. They teach each other how to be enough. Later they'll go home to a hallway mirror, peel off the night like tape from skin, buttons undone, laughing under their breath like the world isn't waiting to judge them. They'll trade the day's faces for their own, and still one will reach for the other's mouth like it's water, like it's medicine, like it's ordinary. And I'm trying to learn it without saying it, trying to live inside my own space. Let the silence stay, let it tell the truth, let it be more than a blank page. I came here with a pile of language to bargain, to prove, to defend. But love is the mask, lowered gently then lifted again. And the choosing that doesn't end. Let it happen.
Hold up. Roses out here.
Found them by the bent wire fence line, in that patch the mower missed, where the mud cakes up on boot heels and the air smells warm and pissed. Big cows moving like slow weather, swishing flies shaking the ground, and there they were, pink trouble growing up without a sound. I said, how you standing up straight with all that weight, walking through like they didn't get the memo about what who's can do. Wild roses in a grazing lane, soft thing with a stubborn name. Everybody else leans back, gives way, but you don't, no you don't. Wild roses in a grazing lane, you don't wait for it to feel safe, you just bloom where you were dropped, and you don't, no you don't. his truck door slams like thunder. He's got work hands, rope and sweat. Says those cows don't watch where they're going, so don't get too attached to them yet. But I crouch down low and count the thorns like they're reasons, like they're rules, thinking maybe being tender isn't the same as being fooled. He laughs at flowers, got no sense, spits in the dust, looks away. But I swear those petals flinched, then held like they'd already learned to stay. Wild roses in a grazing lane, soft thing with a stubborn name. Everybody else leans back, gives way, but you don't, no you don't. Wild roses in a grazing lane, you don't wait for it to feel safe. You just bloom where you were dropped, and you don't, no you don't. One calf came nosing like a question, breath all sweet feet and hay. I held my breath, my hands in my pockets like I could keep fate at bay. She sniffed, then turned, then wandered like mercy's just a choice you make. And the roses kept their heads up for their own sake. Wild roses in a grazing lane, soft thing with a stubborn name. Let the heavy world step close, step loud. Still you don't, no you don't. Wild roses in a grazing lane. If I ever get that kind of brave, I'll bloom where I'm not wanted, and I won't, no I won't, no I won't. Like they pay no mind at all. Late TV volume low. I'm supposed to be asleep. Antenna bent like a coat hanger prayer. Snow on the screen, then there you are. Sequence throwing punches at the camera like the room can't hold you, like it's too small. 88, the backdrop just black paper, and you're the only moving thing that matters. Head thrown back, taking all that air, like you invented air. I didn't have the words for distance then, just knew your throat was a whole sky. And somehow it reached my little bed through static and cheap speakers. I learned to love myself in a borrowed mirror. Lip gloss sweating under a bathroom bulb, singing over the fan, over the fear, over the rumor, trying to last one more song. And I wanna tell you what I couldn't tell me. No cavalry, no hand from the crowd. If you wanna stay, you gotta stay now. If you wanna stay, you gotta stay now. Next year I'm backstage at the community center. White tights, rhinestones glued on crooked. Leotard itching where the seams fight back. Hands shaking around a plastic mic. My voice still springy, still unbroken like a rubber band. Before it snaps, before smoke turns pretty into numb. Before shame learns my address. like a red bird in January, too bright to blend in with the trees. I wanted that kind of danger, that kind of clean attention. I learned to love myself in a borrowed mirror, lip gloss sweating under a bathroom bulb, singing over the fan, over the fear, over the rumor, trying to last one more song. And I wanna tell you what I couldn't tell me. No cavalry, no hand from the crowd. If you wanna stay, you gotta stay now. If you wanna stay, you gotta stay. Years later, I'm scrolling with my thumb, headline after headline, like slamming doors, and I can't stop rewinding the first time you opened your mouth and the world got quiet. I think about how fame is just a room where everybody wants a piece of you, and nobody knows how to hold you when you start coming apart. I think about my own little secrets, how they shrink a life down to a jar, screwing the lid on tight, smiling anyway so I can burn a little longer. Hey, I know you know. I learned to love myself in a borrowed mirror, mascara running, laughing like it's nothing, singing over the fan, over the fear, over the rumor, trying to last one more song. So I'm saying it plain like a friend in the hallway. No one is coming, not like that. Put your feet on the floor, breathe through the doubt. If you wanna stay, you gotta stay now. If you wanna stay now. Turn the TV down. Your hand on your own back. Stay now. Stay now. Okay. Yeah, not today. I don't need the calm room yet, not this month. Not the clean exit, not the folded hands. I'm still chewing on the fake deal lunch. Paper plates, plastic prayers, promised lands. They sell you peace like it's buy one get one free. Poppy on the counter, name on a tag, but I'm not checking out while there's still a key. Warm in my pocket and a pulse in the bag. They say in the ground you'll finally get rest. No rent, no alarms, no bad news feed, but I've got one small life on a short-term lease, and I'm gonna use it like I mean it. Don't box me up in quiet, I'm not done being loud. Let me love somebody badly, let me laugh in a crowd. Let me carry my anger like a cup that won't spill. Let me get up, get hurt, get better still. If the end is a house with the lights turned off, I'll stay in the hallway while I can. 'Cause time to live is a thin, thin cloth, and I'm pulling it over my shoulders again. I've seen that forever room on a Sunday drive, rows of names like a filing cabinet. Everybody's sleeping like sleep solves life, like silence is the same as a settlement. Sure, it's quiet there, no hunger, no flood, no fire in the wires, no sirens at dawn, no mouthful of last words, no taste of blood, no calls you don't answer 'cause you can't go on. And I get it, rest sounds good when you're tired, when the world keeps taking and taking. But I'm stubborn, I want the messy part, even when it's breaking. Don't box me up in quiet, I'm not done being loud. Let me love somebody badly, let me laugh in a crowd. Let me carry my anger like a cup that won't spill. Let me get up, get hurt, get better still. If the end is a house with the lights turned off, I'll stay in the hallway while I can. Cause time to live is a thin, thin cloth, and I'm pulling it over my shoulders again. I want morning breath and burnt toast, a busted slate, a joke that lands, a friend who calls me out then pulls me close. New blisters on my old plans. I wanna say I'm sorry and mean it. I wanna say I love you first. I wanna feel the whole damn minute, not just surviving, burning. So don't box me up in quiet, I'm not done being loud. Let me dance with my failures, let me stand my ground. Let me take the pain with the smile, both real. Let me bruise, let me heal, let me feel. Yeah, the end is a house with the lights turned off, and one day I'll understand. But time to live is a thin, thin cloth, so I'm wearing it while I can. Not today, not yet. Keys hum like street lamps at 6 a.m. Shoes in my hand, I don't wake you, I don't wake you. Your porch steps still warm from our last goodbye. I walk past the recycling, past somebody's hydrangeas, and the day opens like a file on my phone. All my versions loaded once. There's the me who dated boys out of habit, practiced laughing at the right lines in a bar. There's the me who kept her poems tidy like a bed made for company. There's a kid in a huge t-shirt spinning in a hallway, sure she's nobody yet. I'm trying to tell you, I need you to see it, how each one was a sketch in pencil, until the graphic got brave. Then the lines started crossing like they've been waiting years, like some quiet math in my body finally showing its work. And maybe that's all I'm doing, making a shape I can live inside. Not borrowed, not polite, just mine. I used to call it analysis, call it growing up, call it figuring it out like a chore on a list. But sometimes I think the pattern is the point, and the thinking is only breathing. You say my name and it lands different, like it's learning a new address. And when I kiss you, it's not a plot twist, it's just the sentence sounding right. Desire isn't reckless, it's practical, it's patient. It picks a form that fits the day, and then it starts to multiply. 'Cause the lines started crossing like they've been waiting years, like some quiet math in my body finally showing its work. Maybe that's all I'm doing, making a shape I can live inside. Not borrowed, not polite, because I am, for the light that makes sense of me, so I can stand where I stand. Outside your door, morning traffic, a dog barking, someone's coffee. My life isn't one straight story, it's the marks I make returning. Yeah, the lines keep on crossing and I'm not scared of it now. I don't need to be seamless, I just need to be here. And maybe that's all I'm doing, making a shape I can live inside. Not borrowed, not polite, just mine. Keys fade like a held breath, letting go. I walk on, still learning the outline. Still learning the street noise like a tide in my ears. I zip up my coat, disappear. I walk the main drag with the after-work rush, phone in my hand like a reason to hush. Storefronts do that thing they do, selling a version of new. Little signs say treat yourself, like it's medicine off a shelf. And I let them fit me with a face I can wear it for a while, till I almost believe the lie in my own practice smile. I bought the shine, I bought the story, paid for it in quite a worry, pinned it on like armor thin, hoping I could live inside the skin. But there's no mercy in the glass when the room gets still at last. It calls me by my given name and I can't unsee what it makes plain. Gold thread glitter on a hanger, spine, a perfect body that was never mine. I take it home in a paper bag, like a secret I'm glad to have. Curl the hair, soften the jaw, practice pretty like it's a law. Powder blush, a careful mouth, trying to pass for someone else in my house. I step into the dress slow, hold my breath, hold my pose. Like if I don't move, I won't break. Like if I look away, nobody knows. I bought the shine, I bought the story, paid for it in quite a worry, pinned it on like armor thin, hoping I could live inside the skin. But there's no mercy in the glass when the room gets still at last. It calls me by my given name and I can't unsee what it said. You're carved like history, like queens on museum walls. Your eyes pull people under and they don't mind the fall. You said your mouth is trouble, the kind of man runs toward, and I let that praise burn in me like a drink I couldn't afford. So I went down to the kitchen, bare feet on cold towel, turned the tap on, leaned in close just to feel safe for a while. But water doesn't flatter, it doesn't edit, doesn't choose. It showed me what the mirror missed when I was chasing his view. I bought the shine, I bought the story, but it never held me, only warned me. I'm not a mannequin, not a myth, not a before and after to fix. I'm brown skin under cheap light, I'm short hair refusing to lie. And if the devil face. I can learn to meet mine. Stay. I fold the dress back in its skin. Let the sequins dim. Street noise fades, the sink still runs, and I breathe like I'm coming home again. I came looking for heat and got weather that didn't know my name. Never thought I'd see it here. Snow on red ground in a place the map calls elsewhere, like it's a spare room. No rows cut straight by history, no white sacks, no tally marks, no foreman's truck idling to make the air behave. Just a bluff in December, green scrub hanging on, and the sky doing its own thing. My boots keep time with gravel, my breath turns into proof. I watch my hands like strangers, they're empty and they don't know what to do with that. Cause there's no harvest for me down this road, no field calling me back by my last name. Only dust getting kicked up southbound like a question with no frame. And the snow don't care what I was told, it falls clean on what it can. I'm standing on a December bluff, learning how to be a man. I used to hear work in every story, plow, gin, pick, hands turn hard as tools. Some are stuck under the skin, but here the quiet is louder. Even the birds fly wide, a thin white cover on the brush, like the world hit pause outside. No pattern pods for the picking, no whistle cut in noon. Just my shadow stretched and thinning under a cold bright moon. And there's no harvest for me down this road, no field calling me back by my last name. Only dust getting kicked up southbound like a question with no frame. And the snow don't care what I was told, it falls clean on what it can. I'm standing on a December bluff, learning how to be a man. If my people could see this white on green, white on rust, they'd laugh and then go quiet. Say, boy, don't worship the dust. So I bend, I grab a fistful, let it run through my glove. Not prayer, not punishment, just weather, just enough. Still there's no harvest for me down this road, no field calling me back by my last name. Only dust getting kicked up southbound in a sky that won't explain. But the snow don't care what I was told, it falls clean on what it can. I'm leaving that December bluff with my own life in my hands, toward no one's harvest, toward my own. Hold on. halfway out our clothes, laughing low. Kitchen lamp still on, late show glow. You come and get it, grin. My hands don't behave like we're trying to remember what we swore we wouldn't crave. Your perfume and my hunger make a language in the air. Two grown people pretending we don't care. Then the hallway floor sighs, little feet, little cry. And it's wild how fast the room changes shape when a small voice calls your name. He says, I just want you, like it's law, like it's true. And the whole damn plan unbuttons in front of you. We freeze in the middle of what we were about to do, 'cause love will cut the line, love will barge right through. He says, I just want you, and we're back in our skin. Parents again, parents again. He climbs between us like he owns the bed, presses his forehead to the place you were gonna be kissed instead. I feel you soften steel turn to warm clay. Every selfish thought I had gets postponed, pushed away. And I see it in his eyes, he's doing the math. He's got your face and my stubborn laugh, like he can sense we can make another life right here, right now, without even trying. So he takes his spot like a guard at the gate, and I can't even hate him for the timing. He says, I just want you, like it's law, like it's true. And the whole damn plan unbuttons in front of you. We freeze in the middle of what we were about to do, 'cause love will cut the line, love will barge right through. He says, I just want you, and we're back in our skin. Parents again, parents again. There's a chord you can't see, still holding tight, longer than one, stronger than late night. He wedges in, small weight, heavy claim, like a wrestler looking for the break in our frame. We breathe, we listen, we don't fight, we just wait. We tuck him in, he finally lets go. One hand on your shoulder, one on my throat. He falls asleep like nothing happened at all, like he didn't stop a fire with a single call. Back in the doorway, you look at me, like later, like maybe, like easy. And I nod, 'cause I know what he proved. Some things don't belong to just two. He said, I just want you, and it's law and it's true. So the whole damn world reorders for you. We were brave for a second, then we chose what we choose, 'cause love will cut the line, love will barge right through. He said, I just want you, and the room goes still. And we hold that will, yeah, we hold that will. We are patient, we wait, we wait, we wait. They love a clean story, they hate a clean woman. She came down Main like a match in the wind, cheap heels, a borrowed coat, street lamp glare on her collarbone. Same town, same old jokes, a stumble, just gravity doing its thing. But they swear it was a sign, like she aimed for the sky on purpose, like she wanted the bruise to shine. And I watch the porches lean forward, cups clink, heads all nod. Everybody's starving for a fall from grace so they can call it God. They said finally she's one of us when she hit the sidewalk hard. But it wasn't sin that cut her up, it was something sharp and far. She didn't bleed for their forgiveness, didn't beg, didn't bargain, didn't stay. She took her face out of their picture and let the rumor have its day. Next morning, church bells and cigarette smoke, 2 choirs in the air. They circled her name like a parking lot, looking for somewhere to stare. She always thought she was better, she was asking for it. See, funny how a town can build a cage and call it community. But I saw the mark at her ribs, a clean, bright little line. Not a lover's hand, not a bottle's mouth, more like metal meeting time. They said finally she's one of us when she hit the sidewalk hard. But it wasn't sin that cut her up, it was something sharp and far. She didn't bleed for their forgiveness, didn't beg, didn't bargain, didn't stay. She took her face out of their picture and let the rumor have its day. If you've never been hunted, you call it talk. If you've never been cornered, you call it concern. Maybe she tripped on a piece of the sky, maybe the sky tripped back. Maybe the only crime she had was not coming when they snapped. And there's a kind of dining that's quiet, no headline, no prayer, no fight, just turning away from the mouths of the crowd and keeping your own name tight. They said finally she's one of us, and they smiled like they were kind. But she was never theirs to claim, never yours, never mine. So if you see her in your story, make sure you get it straight. She didn't fall into their dirt, she fell against a distant blade. Tell them what you want. I saw what it was.
If he'd had one April here, he would have stopped writing letters to the wrong place.
I read your name on a borrowed spine, coffee ring on the page. You were in Florence counting straight lines, missing hedges like a cage. Trim little trees, polite little paths, everything behaved. But April doesn't stand in Virginia, it runs off half the map. And I swear the air here argues back. Green shows up uninvited, every ditch is practicing music, and nobody tries to hide it. You should have been here when the dogwood start, when the red buds pop like sparks in the yard, when the creek keeps time on the slick flat stone, and the pines make the whole road smell warm. No primrose, no perfect fence, just a riot that makes sense. If heaven's got a back porch swing, it's set somewhere like this in spring. Tourists want postcards, tidy views. I want mud on my shoes, I want basil on my fingers, fern dust on my cuffs. There's a heron in the lowland, there's a fox in the cut. Even the blue hills lean closer like they're listening to. I talk to you like you're not gone, like you're late and headed over, like you took one wrong train south and found the right kind of clover. You should should have been here when the dogwood start, when the red buds pop like sparks in the yard, when the creek keeps time on the slick flat stone, and the pines make the whole road smell warm. No primrose, no perfect fence, just a riot that makes sense. If heaven's got a back porch swing, it's set somewhere like this in the spring. Maybe you're walking those back roads now, wine in the air, soft dirt underfoot, throat full of birds you never learned by name, laughing at what you used to miss. And maybe she meets you under the hazel, not as a story, not as a prize, just two old flames of language finally off the page, alive. No clip to use, no rules for the grass, just April doing what April does. You should have been here when the dogwood start, when the red buds pop like sparks in the yard, when the creek keeps time on the slick flat stone, and the pines make the whole road smell warm. Let the world stay squared away, we'll take the untrained green. If heaven's got a back porch swing, it's set somewhere like this in spring. Somewhere like this in spring. I used to think it had to be a headline moment, fireworks on cue, a practice kind of brave. But it was just a Tuesday, half sleep, half floating, two bodies negotiating the space they made. Your arm reached back like you lost something, fingers searching for the edge of what we shared, and then your palm found me without meaning, like you misread the map and landed there. I froze up, counted down the seconds, waiting for you to pull away, waiting for the apology that never came. It was an accident, but it didn't feel small, the way you fit closer like it was natural. No lines delivered, no perfect timing, just skin and heat, and you're breathing behind me. I didn't move, I didn't speak, I let the moment decide for me, and it stayed like you meant it, even if you didn't mean. There's a version of this in every movie, where the touch means yes and the music swells, but your room was quiet, messy, human, the kind of real you never really tell. Your hand slid over the ridges of my side, like you were learning what you couldn't see, and I held my whole body in place so you wouldn't notice what it did to me. I listened for the shame to show up, for you to turn and say my name, but you just settled in like you belonged there, like nothing about it needed explaining. It was an accident, but it didn't feel small, the way you fit closer like it was natural. No lines delivered, no perfect timing, just skin and heat, and you're breathing then behind me. I didn't move, I didn't speak, I let the moment decide for me, and it stayed like you meant it, even if you didn't mean it. Your chest against my back kept time, a steady answer to my doubt. I felt your fingers flex then soften, like you caught yourself reaching out, and I thought it, maybe one can be quiet, maybe it doesn't always ask, maybe it's just the weight was an accident, but it changed the whole room like gravity finally told the truth. No grand confession, no warning sign, just your body pulling close to mine. I didn't move, I didn't speak, I let the moment carry me and it stayed. Your heartbeat at my back, you're wanting in front of me. Don't call it nothing. Don't call it nothing. I was cutting through the back road late, past the last porch with a bug zap glow, when a clean little whistle slipped through the trees like somebody joking, but nobody I know. It threaded the air like a thin guitar line, pulled my feet off the gravel, off the straight ahead, out where the weeds keep their own quiet time and the street signs quit trying to help. Dust moths in the beam of my phone, spinning like small bad ideas. I should have turned back, I didn't. I leaned in close just to hear. Something in the brush went bright in my bones, not holy, not scary, just true. A whistle, a cricket, a wind hit limb, and the whole wide world split clean in two. One side was the life I'd been living, one side was the life I forgot. And I stood there locked in the middle with the moon doing rings on my skin like a shark. Under a tree that never stays still, the branches arguing with the weather. Little wings caught sparks when they turned, like loose change flicked out on the heather. Then a cricket started up dead steady like it had a job and it worked overtime. A one-note sermon with no warning, saying stay, stay in a language of time. And I felt my shoulders drop, felt my name get small, like the world didn't need my noise to keep turning at all. Something in the brush went bright in my bones, not holy, not scary, just true. A whistle, a cricket, a wind hit limb, and the whole wide world split clean in two. One side was the life I've been living, one side was the life I forgot. And I stood there locked in the middle with the moon doing rings on my skin like a shock. If there's an elf, it's just a kid of the woods, or a trick of the air in the leaves. But I swear it was aiming at me like it knew what I'd carry, what I couldn't release. So I let the sound lead, let it tug at the thread, till my thoughts went quiet and my fear went to bed. Now when the house gets too loud, I slip out back, let the yard take over. I wait for that sleek little whistle again, and the cricket that cuts the sky open. I don't chase it, I just stand. Moon rings, hands out, listening like I understand.
Click of the cap, kitchen table quiet, a bruised colored sky on the window pane. I press the pen like a needle just to feel it bite. A little sting to prove I'm still in my body tonight. The news keeps looping like a sink that won't shut off, so I measure out my grief with the same old cough. I got losses with last names, losses with no return address. Some I can say out loud, some I fold up in my chest. The pharmacy line is long, everyone acting polite, trading small talk for chemicals under fluorescent white. They say take two, call if it gets worse. Like there's a wish, like the world didn't break its own rules and call it just how it is. So I fit what I can in a pill and the rest in my pockets. No plan to save us, just people making do with what's in the cabinets. If the sirens start their sermon, I'm not waiting for permission. I'll lay mirrors in the street, make the sky look down and listen. Bring heaven down to earth, right here on this cracked asphalt. If we're going out, we're going out honest. Trespassers in work boots walk through the house of our days. Hands on our tools like they've always had the right to take. They call it progress, call it order, call it keeping us safe. But it feels like someone else writing over my name. So I start a little storage in the back of the mind, where I keep the things that matter when the lights go blind. A photo booth, strip, a spare key, a note that you wrote me, a lighter, a bandage, a joke you told when you were lonely. If there's a map, it's torn to shreds in the glove compartment. Still I can drive by, feel, still I can make a letter out. Yeah, I fit what I can in a pill and the rest in my pockets. No plan to save us, just people making do with what's in the cabinets. If the sirens start their sermon, I'm not waiting for permission. I'll lay mirrors in the street, make the sky look down and listen. Bring heaven down to earth, right here on this cracked asphalt. If we're going out, we're going out honest. Not the clean kind of faith they sell in a bottle, not the kind that asks you to swallow and smile. I mean the messy kind, neighbors in doorways, someone sharing a charger, someone watching a child. I mean hands on shoulders, I mean stay, stay, stay. I mean even if nobody's coming, we can still turn toward each other anyway. Pen pressed down, stinging and steady, I pour it in slow, I name what I'm ready. I fit what I can in a pill and the rest in my pockets. No plan to save us, so we practice, so we build our small rockets. When the sirens start their sermon, let them hear our decision. We'll lay mirrors in the street, make the sky look down and listen. Bring heaven down to earth, right here, no special magic, just a face in the glass saying don't look away. Click of the cap, table finally breathing, mirrors in the road, making tomorrow see us. A gear turns slow behind my spills through cheap lines, cuts the table into lines. I watch dust make decisions in the slice of sun. Kettle starts to argue, then it gives up with a sigh. I pour something hot to keep my hands from shaking. I took your last text like a coin between my teeth. Tasted metal, tasted maybe, tasted please. Stir the tea until it's nearly gone, like I can dissolve the part of me that needs. If I say I am, you say prove it. If you say stay, I say do you mean today? We don't have to match, but we have to use the same words, or we're just making noise in separate rooms. We set the clock so the minutes behave, like we're not afraid of what we can't explain. Tell me what you call this one habit, grace. Who is anyone when the labels break? Grass draws a clean line around the place we'll end up. So baby, get to living, get up. At the corner store, I practice being ordinary, buying fruit I won't finish, smiling at the kid behind the counter. A couple fights in aisle 3 about the cost of batteries, like love can be measured by what's left on the receipt. I think about my mother saying, say it plain, don't make a shrine out of confusion. But my mouth keeps running circles around the simplest questions. If I say you are and you hear I'm not, if I say it is and you say it isn't, then what? We don't have to agree, but to mean anything, we need a shared map for the same street. We set the clock so the minutes behave, like we're not afraid of what we can't explain. Tell me what you call this one habit, grace. Who is anyone when the labels break? Grass draws a clean line around the place we'll end up. So baby, get to living, get up. I used to think the world was fixed, like a nail driven straight into a board. Now it slips, it shifts, depending on who's holding the cord. And the gear in my eye keeps turning until the scene goes soft at the edges. So I hold on to your name like a small rule I can trust. If we're temporary, let's be true while it lasts. Say it out loud, say it clumsy. Put your hand in mine like that. We set the clock so the minutes behave, but time keeps moving when we look away. Call me whatever, just don't call me safe. I want the real thing, even if it changes shape. Grass will draw a clean line